Hello and welcome. I'm Giovanni Hall Art, and today we're going to be playing a little Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels as I watch some videos on YouTube. Just getting some cards for my deck, want some cards and see how good my luck is today. Alright, you can follow me on Instagram, Blue Sky, Tumblr, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and Patreon for more exclusive stuff. Links are in the bio. Let's go. Okay.
Much all fair game.
Okay, not bad, not bad. Oh, I skipped all those, my bad. Yeah, anytime you see these packs with over like 1,000, there's no point getting those, honestly. Let's go. Receive all, please. We're going to pull some more cards. Then we do a duel. Let's go. I need more of these. One of this. Oh, I got four now. Oh, it's alternate art. Okay. I need another effect failure. That's what I really want. I'm back. Welcome back, Void. Yeah. We're just pulling some cards, then we're gonna do a quick duel. Having a chill day today. How it been? Been okay. It's a chill day today. Maybe I'll do some artwork later on. I just feel like dueling today. Or this pack is gone. We have 4 hours left. I'll do another 10 packs. Purchase. Give me some good pulls. Let's go. Okay. Next one. How you been? Come on, give me something good. That's good. That's good. Uh, wish me luck. We're trying to pull some good cards here. Ooh, let's go. All right, let's go. I hope so. What's this? Boom! I need that. Good call. You called it. I actually need that. And I need two more. Three more of one, then the other two. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Give me something good. A lot of bottomless holes. We don't need those. Come on. Ooh. I had this card. But a different art. Come on, let's go.
Calendar year of their new system's life, we kind of thought they'd have like a whole bunch of stuff for us, and it's been a lot of like smaller, medium stuff. We so far don't have any big hitters for this year. We're probably gonna have Pokemon at the end of the year, but like Nintendo themselves, first party, like what do we have? We need at least like one or two games. What are like the games this year? And if you're gonna have enough time after the reveal to actually release them this year,
just ran into a wall. How did you run into a wall?
February's the month. It really is the month for games.
We're looking at your phone as you were walking.
It's the best possible opportunity, but
hopefully
they
you're
have
right.
been giving. I won't recap the entire thing. They gave us like trailers and updates and stuff on other games, and sometimes when they do that, it means that they're not
that's good.
a direct. But it could also mean that they were just getting that stuff out of the way because a lot of that pertained to stuff that was releasing around this time. Maybe they didn't want to wait for a direct. So now we're getting the partner showcase, and the interesting thing is here.
Okay.
This could go one of two completely opposite ways. The first way that it could go, we get this partner direct tomorrow, and we just don't get a regular direct in February. This is kind of like what we got instead. And there is a precedent for that. It is true. When Nintendo starts giving us non-direct stuff around when a direct would be, it often or usually does mean no full direct, especially something like this, because it'll be Nintendo just being like, yeah, we don't really have anything to show yet. We're gonna wait for June or September. But like obviously, like these third parties, they still need a platform, so we'll just give that to them. So like that's definitely a possibility. That has happened many times. But then the other,
we got 0 of the other one. We need at least one of those. But to be honest, this one's the
4051S DP flow meter sets a new standard for performance and confidence in industrial flow measurement.
We got
2 independent built-in relay switches add a new layer of protection and control.
Dismantle one.
They automatically prevent tank overflows, stabilize pressure by
like
activating pumps or valves, and control heat tracing, all without the need for extra equipment. The industry-leading 28-to-1 flow turndown means you can measure more applications with just one device, eliminating the need to stack transmitters and simplifying procurement. In critical flow measurements, such as compressor control, every millisecond of improved response time enhances safety and efficiency. With its high-speed time response, this flow meter responds faster than current instruments, delivering tighter control and greater process stability.
Not a lot of free time as I wanted for personal stuff.
They've got so much
so little energy.
In their Nintendo
I told myself today I'm going to stream. Even if it's not drawing, there's something intense, there's something low-key.
There's just too much first.
Playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels is pretty low-key, which I'm happy with. So yeah, I told myself at least an hour a day. Today we're doing some Master Duels. All right.
Party stuff to talk about. So they had to take all of that and put it into its own whole.
We're gonna look at this pack one last time. See this
roughly 30-minute presentation. You could call that wishful thinking, but there is also a precedent for that, and it also makes logical sense
what we want, which is
in
perfect.
This scenario. It is something that has happened before.
Oh,
he's not
in there.
Common,
That's
but
okay.
it has. Even just last year, leading up to and around, I don't remember the exact order, but around
to be honest,
the
I played
big
this
April
one more.
Nintendo Direct, we had these other presentations.
We can build
we had
that
a whole
if we really need
dedicated Switch One Direct, and I want to say we even had a
so
partner
see if I
showcase
have
around
triple
that time,
tactics.
because it's like I said, there really was
then
just,
we'll edit my
just
deck,
that much
and then we'll go from there.
to show. And yeah, in this case, like that would not surprise me in the slightest, because again, all of these developers, all of these publishers and IP holders and everything, like they're all probably chomping at the bit, wanting to get their stuff on Switch 2. I wouldn't be surprised if we see these partner showcases pretty regularly moving forward. Maybe even through the whole life of the Switch 2, but at least within the first couple of years, you know, when they're just going port crazy. We got to get one or two dedicated partner showcases per year at least, because there's just so much. So that really is a possibility, and I think the fact that this is happening so early in February, that's a really good sign.
We're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good, everybody.
Nintendo Directs at different times, but like over the last, like, I don't know, several years, they've fallen into a pretty good pattern.
What's this card here?
Like, yeah, what months they do it, February, June, September, but then also like what time of month. It's usually closer to like mid-month, maybe like the second week or something. So like I was expecting a full direct this time next week, but instead we are getting this very, very early in February. So this would still leave
That's a nice card.
for a full direct
build one
to happen this month, maybe even next week. And it could be that, like, obviously Nintendo just didn't want to announce a full direct until they did the partner showcase, and they
do a duel.
Got that out of the way. If you want like one little point
I want to do 10 more packs
against this theory, more recently, we've had, you know, people, like a lot of rumors have preceded most of these directs. And in fact, this partner showcase,
I could build this if I really need it.
It was going to be a partner showcase. Somebody out there knew that it was going to be a partner showcase, and that got out. And it did end up being a partner showcase.
Okay, we'll do a duel,
we
and then we'll buy
haven't had
packs.
Anybody saying, oh, but there's going to be another main direct next week. Because we've had that happen before, too.
Let's get our rank
that's what happened
up.
Last year. It was like, we're getting a partner showcase or something, or like the Switch 1 direct. But don't worry, the full thing is coming whenever. Like, it can't, like, we've been getting rumors pretty regularly for these presentations, and there is not currently a rumor that we're going to get another one next week. That's not to say that, like, we have to assume we're always going to get a rumor like that in every single case, so I don't know. Ultimately, we just gotta wait and see. I'm trying not to be too worried. It would just be so weird for Nintendo to not give us a full direct at this time of year. I mean, you know, there are no rules. They could wait till March. They could do whatever they want.
Okay, let's go.
It would just be so strange if we didn't get one, because we really do need some game announcements. And the fact that it would be weird itself is not necessarily evidence that we can use.
Yeah, we're gonna stop that.
For why it won't happen, because Nintendo has done that kind of thing many times.
We're gonna negate that.
It'd be really weird if they
I don't know what
did this
it
or
does, but I
didn't
don't
do
like
this,
it.
and then they don't do it, or they do it. You know, there have been other times, even during the Switch generation, where it was like, I feel like we're really due for a direct, and we just like did not get one. So who knows? Nintendo is weird. They work in mysterious ways, but we shall see soon enough. I'm going to try my hardest as long as nothing comes up.
It's actually a cool card. I like that.
Night of sleep or something. Fingers crossed. I hope to stream the partner showcase. I hope to see some or maybe even many of you there. I think that would be fun. I think streaming is very fun. So there you go. See you later.
One trip, zero worries about your travel budget.
What are they doing?
Beautiful was just born. Something
Let's go.
So
Welcome
beautiful
back.
and so pure
Welcome back.
has just materialized in the world, and I'm so pleased to usher in this new era, this new
Where is it? What's this
new
guy?
life.
He guys are creepy
and I'm,
looking.
of course,
Kind of
talking
cute.
about a new top 10 best sellers list. I love following sales data.
Yeah, let's
I love
do that.
seeing how games performed and how they stack up next to each other. And I did a lot of these videos. It's really funny. Like, these were basically like Topic Arlo caliber, just kind of like rambling about stuff videos. I did them on the main channel back in the day. That's back when, like, I mean, everybody else seemed to be really interested in this stuff too. You know, like, just like whatever. If it was about the Switch, people wanted to see it and hear about it. And those really were the good days. Those were like, we had it really, really good.
Okay.
Because back in the early days of the Switch, Nintendo just kept putting out these games that would perform so well, and we would get these like big shakeups on the top 10. You know, I remembered when like some of the smaller games were still on the top 10, but then they would kind of get bumped out as big games came, and like it was just always really just exciting and interesting to see what would happen. But then, of course, as the years went on, the top 10 filled up and it just slowly solidified. You know, all of the top games. Okay, well, this Pokemon game and that Pokemon game and that Pokemon game. Okay, Zelda, you know, Mario Odyssey, Smash Ultimate. Like, it just kind of settled. It settled to a point where not much was gonna change. I don't even know when was the last time that we got like a really big shakeup on the top 10 list. It was probably just like Tears of the Kingdom. You know, it was probably just when we got a new game that sold like 1 million copies. But like beyond that, it really hasn't been much to talk about. Of course, like talking about how individual games do, that comes up in the conversation. But like top 10, nah. But here's the thing, Switch 2, new generation, new top 10. And right now, our top 10, this new life, this little baby, it's a little baby. It's not even a top 10 yet. It hasn't grown up. It's only a top 4. A cute little top 4. I mean, like, obviously you could make a top 10 or a top 100 or whatever if you want to, like, count every single game. But of course, you know, we're talking about, like, the first party Nintendo games that Nintendo themselves has shared sales data for. So, like, you know, the big ones, the big main ones. And right now, it's just a little baby top 4. It's also games that have sold over 1 million units. And, you know, I don't have all of the numbers on me right now, but I would not be surprised if the first-party Nintendo games were the only ones that have sold anything close to 1 million units at this point. So just like we did back in the good old days, this is fun. This is so fun to be back here. We're just going to go down the list of these games and see how they sold and just kind of like talk about it. Really. And that's the idea. We just kind of like see if there's anything to glean from these numbers, the success or non-success of these games. Let's start with Mario Kart World. Naturally, that game is selling well and is going to continue to sell very, very well through the life of the Switch 2. Although we're not going to see attach rates quite this high later on. You know, these kinds of attach rates are naturally going to be a lot higher earlier on. 14 million. 14 million for Mario Kart World. And we know that the Switch 2 has sold 17 million, so that is nearly everyone, nearly every single Switch 2 owner has Mario Kart World. I don't know what that percentage attach rate is, but it is very, very, very high. I'm sure that Mario Kart World was a very expensive game to make, but like 14 million, it's just, I mean...
Operators, welcome to the Delta Force Morphosis Season Update. Let's walk through the latest operations content, new warfare map, new operator, and the exciting events coming your way. First up, the new operations content. GTI has uncovered a mysterious artifact known as Saeed's Book. It allows operators to dive into the incredibly realistic simulations. You can even play as Saeed himself, or experience the battle from the...
That's just incredible. I mean, look at the Switch, the entire life of the Switch. It's been almost 9 years now that the Switch has been a thing. And you look at its top 10. At the bottom of the list is New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe with like almost 19 million.
Yeah,
the ones above it are in like the low 20s. So 14 million for Mario Kart World right away, like right off the bat. That's already just a tremendous sum of money for Nintendo. Like that alone is probably enough to make like whatever you can say about like the Switch 2 and how much money they're making per unit and all of these other games. All alone, Mario Kart World sales probably enough to have made Nintendo a real pretty penny. And even if that attach rate does slowly drop over time as other games become
I knew
available,
he was gonna surrender.
it's always going to be pretty high if the sales of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe are anything to go by. What are we at? Oh, we just crossed 70 million. This last quarter, we just crossed 70 million.
Rank up. There we go.
Wow.
Let's do another duel.
All right,
like
pretty
that.
good. Almost a quarter of the way there already. So next we have Donkey Kong Bonanza. Ooh. The last time they reported about 3.5 million, and then after the last quarter, it's at 4.25 million. So it is still increasing. I do believe that this game is going to have pretty good legs. I still am doubtful that it's going to sell Mario numbers long term. But no doubt it is going to be a success for Nintendo. Perfect. I could easily see it going up to 10 plus over the life of the Switch 2. But who really knows? But I mean, it's good. Even if it's disappointing that just the fact that it's DK
something good.
And it's about punching, not exactly
for everybody. Will be awesome.
So yeah, not going to do Mario numbers, but still good. I still want to see the game do well because I do think it is a very, very good game. So yeah, even seeing 4.25 and knowing that it is going to continue to sell, you know, especially at the moment. If someone goes out and buys a Switch 2,
yes, this is a
probably
great
going to get Mario Kart, and then DK is fairly likely as well. Next, we have Pokemon Legends ZA.
We did not pull the gens though.
Rather exciting. I've been very, very,
intensely
curious to know
how
the split was going
I used to play this card with Legendary
like
Fisherman.
the fact that it's cross-gen, is that actually going to
That's cool artwork. I like that.
People to pick up a Switch 2? I think in theory the answer would be yes, but it's also Pokemon Legends ZA. It's just not a very impressive game. It doesn't really look that much I mean, it looks better running on Switch 2, you know, like performance and everything is very smooth. It's not amazing, you know. It's not like, wow, this is next gen.
That looks like
no, it's just like, wow,
giant brain.
Fine. This is
a more badass body.
A solid version of something that doesn't even look last gen, really. But now we have our answer. It seems that the game has already sold 12.3 million total across Switch and Switch 2. I mean, I know it's Pokemon, but man, even Pokemon Legends, like, I'm really sorry to anybody out there who's just so endlessly frustrated by Pokemon, how, like, no matter how bad they are, they still sell really well, because it's a tale as old as time at this point, and I don't think it's ever going to stop, because for Legends ZA, it was so cheap. It was like the cheapest, quote-unquote, big Pokemon game, mainline game, like ever. 12.3 million sales in a few months. That's the thing. Game launched in October. This tracks sales through the end of December. A couple months, and it sold 12.3 million. So I mean, I don't know if Gen 10 comes along and just kind of like makes ZA kind of obsolete or just like less the sales could be a little bit front loaded, you know? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of slow down as new Pokemon games come. There really is genuinely less reason to buy Legends ZA. But I really don't know. Yeah, because I'm looking at the Switch top 10, and Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield, the mainline ones, or, you know, the mainline ones, you know, those ones got those numbers, but Legends Arceus is not on the list. It still sold really well, just not enough to be in the top 10.
Someone has
could probably see about the same for ZA. But yeah, anyway, we'll see. And then, yeah,
the
real
win
point
by
is the
default?
split. If it sold 12.3 million total,
I'll take it.
It seems that 3.89 million were on Switch 2. So, I mean, yeah, we have our answer. It did not spur a humongous amount of people to go out and get Switch 2.
That's an old school video player.
What's this enormous bump in Switch 2 sales at launch. But it still did okay. It still did fine. You know, like that's a little under.
Yes, we'll do this one.
A third, a little under. No, I guess it would be a quarter if you split it up among the whole thing. No, it's definitely a third. I love numbers, but I'm terrible with numbers. So yeah, a little under a third of people bought it on Switch 2, and the rest were just fine playing on Switch, which is like, yeah. I mean, I want to be a little surprised.
Is this a draw because, or cards get added to the hand?
Like. I really did appreciate that it ran so smoothly on Switch 2. I almost couldn't imagine playing a worse version of it because it already didn't really look great.
It's draw.
But at the same time, like,
what's this do again?
Everyone's hitting so much good.
orange. Off the rip, off the rip, off the rip. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
You like rare Pokemon cards, don't you? Open what you want.
It's Pokemon. We're used to it, right? Like, if it wasn't on Switch,
Ooh,
too,
man, new one of
I
this
would have played it on the original Switch, and I would have just been like,
I had a
whatever.
card
So I think a lot of
similar
people are
to
used
this.
to just being like, whatever. I don't want to buy Switch 2 yet. I don't want to pay
It was the same
$10
thing,
extra
kinda.
dollars for
Okay.
this game that's already not that great. So yeah,
What did
no,
you?
I guess it does make sense. So that's the third item on the list, and then the fourth item on the list, our little guy, Kirby.
Yeah, that's
Air
not
Riders,
drawing,
at
so
1.76
I'm gonna stop
million.
that.
And you know what? That's not too bad. I never had really super high hopes for Kirby Air Riders. You know, Kirby as a series has a very, very passionate, dedicated fan base. But the games, they don't really like the series hasn't grown
I want
a
to end on the
ton
cards
over the
here.
years. You know, it's kind of like a comfortable, like lower to middle kind of tier Nintendo series. You know, like a few million per. Obviously, Forgotten Land, that kind of blew things up, and that was really appealing to a broader audience, and that sold really well. That was a best-selling Kirby game. So for Air Riders, I wasn't really sure because it's like it is a Kirby game, got the dedicated fan base. But then it's like it's a racing game. It's got a little bit of competition with Mario Kart and with like Sonic, and it's just, you know, it's more of a specific genre that not everybody's going to be into. So yeah, I really didn't know what to expect for Kirby Air Riders, and I think 1.76 on its way to 2 million. After still basically just like a few months.
I don't like it.
I think that's pretty good. I think this game should have at least okay legs, you know? The games that aren't like the really, really huge tentpole series, like those are the ones that usually have legs, which is funny. They sell better at first, and then they have better legs, whereas like other smaller, medium games, they do often tend to just kind of sell and then stop selling from there, or like never sell enough to like cross another million threshold or whatever. So I think if the game didn't have legs, if the sales did kind of drop off after this point, that would be a bit unfortunate. But at the same time,
too late.
The install base for the
came on the field
is
before I
still
drew
relatively low. So just like, you know, it's one thing when the install base is huge and a game sells during the first week.
Oh yeah,
and then
these kind of cards.
But this is a really good opportunity.
It's gonna be annoying,
this is a good
Duel.
situation to be in, where like people are still getting them. Plenty of people are going to pick up a Switch 2, and they're going to be like, I can finally play Kirby Air Riders, you know, because it is a very, very good game. So I wouldn't be surprised if it got a you know, at least a couple more million over the next couple of years. I think that would be pretty cool. I do not have high hopes that it's going to stay in the top 10
for
too long.
Or something?
Maybe a couple years, depending on how many other really big, huge
We
games
could do.
Nintendo puts out.
Oh, Max C. Huh?
But yeah, I don't know. 1.76.
They get
to
punished
start.
each time I
Not
draw
too
a
bad.
card.
And you know what? Actually, I think it was shared separately, but I suppose it should be a top 5 list because Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment apparently also sold over 1 million, and I'm a little surprised. I am. I like
would
the
that
game.
work for
I think
Maxi
it's a
or no?
good
Because it's in the graveyard.
Warriors game. I think it's a good Zelda Warriors game.
Will
I
that
think
do
in
that
a
to
lot of
that?
ways it's probably like the best one that they've done so far. The gameplay is like really refined and really good, and I don't know. I just it's
I
a
kind of
bit
hope
a
it changed
niche
it.
series, and like
It's
Age
in
of
the
Calamity
graveyard,
did
but will it
pretty
stop
well.
its effect? It's already
But
sent to
that
the
was, like,
graveyard.
it was the pandemic, you know, like a lot of
So it
games
does
were
work
selling
when it's sent to the
well.
graveyard.
It was coming off the heels
Perfect.
of like Breath of the Wild. So I don't know.
Noted.
There was just kind of like this sense.
Wasn't
with
sure
Age
that
of
would work.
Imprisonment that it was like, all right, we've already had so many Hyrule Warriors games. We're already kind of sick of like of Breath of the Wild era Zelda, and there just seemed to be like no fanfare for Age of Imprisonment. There was just like no hype anywhere. Like people kept forgetting that it even existed. So like I wasn't really sure how well it would do. And yet at the same time, got to remind myself, it's the first year of a new system, and people are way more likely to pick up just whatever's there. You know, like the sell through for a game is so wildly different. You know, if you could use a time machine to release a game at the beginning of a generation or at the end, it's night and day. When you've got all of this competition, it's a lot harder to reach people. But like early on, people have got this shiny new thing, and they just want to use it. You know, I want to play a first-party Nintendo game with like nice, you know, good performance, and nicer graphics, and all that stuff. So So maybe that had something to do with it. That helped push the numbers up a bit. But yeah, over 1 million for Age of Imprisonment, and it could go on to do more. Maybe it could hit 2 million at some point. Who knows?
I just need a Harpies
Feather
Duster.
We've got so far. And yeah, I'm very curious to see how this list is going to evolve over time, over the next few years. We don't even know what games Nintendo could put out that will eventually come to this list. It'll be really interesting, take a snapshot of the list right now and compare it to the list 3 years from now. Like, what wacky titles are we going to see up there? So yeah, that's fun. And wait a minute. Wait, hold on.
This is one of these players. They always have something for everything.
I feel like something's...
I hope your time runs out.
Wait a minute.
It's gonna be a drag.
Where's Metroid Prime 4?
Nothing.
Why isn't Metroid Prime 4 on this list? Oh boy. Uh-oh. Ooh.
They're still waiting for this to happen?
I think I may have to do
Will it resolve?
Separate video
defense. Oh my god.
On that one. So yeah. Stay tuned, I guess.
Do these occupy his Magic and Trap card zone still?
It's time to hit the court. Swing into action with Mario and friends and unleash the power of all new Fever Rackets. Mario Tennis Fever, available February 12th only on Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, Toasty Toast 67. How you doing today? Welcome everybody.
For them. Get out there.
Okay.
Well, we did in fact get the confirmation that there will be a Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase happening tomorrow. And this is such a grab bag for a presentation. With third parties, it could literally be anything. At least with Nintendo, we have an idea of some of their properties, what games could be due to get some sort of new iteration, or even what they could have out of left field. But with third party, it's literally anything, right? Especially now with the Switch 2. And one of the reasons I think these presentations in particular can be pretty interesting because the Switch 2 feels more capable during this generation here, even in its first year, than the Switch 1 did back in 2017, going into 2018. So I'm going to go over some of my thoughts and expectations, some predictions for what we can see during that partner showcase tomorrow. So if you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. So first off, let's look. This is the announcement Nintendo made for the new partner showcase live stream dude. Happening
the video caught me off guard.
6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern time. And
the new ban list?
30 minutes
I haven't seen the new ban list. I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In like 2 or 3 months, so I haven't been keeping up what's up to date.
And look,
well, are you talking about the ban list for online or real life?
Install size that the Switch 1 has
like that card game or Master Duel? I know there's separate ban lists.
One logo that pops up. Although I think a lot of people are just.
Well, I'm curious to see what they banned.
Switch 2 can even handle when it comes to
probably some more Malice P stuff,
especially ones that are
Arizel's like banned now.
Possible port territory. Now, I don't think you're going to see Grand Theft Auto 6.
I did look at the Master Duel ban list, and all I saw was they banned one card. Unless they could do like a full new ban list. We'll see.
And then in our mind, try to match it up to the Switch 2. So
I can't do nothing for this turn,
here
so
that I think could show. Now, a few obvious choices. Orbitals. Apparently, there was at least a message that was put up a bit early around some of their marketing around this time. So it kind of makes sense. That's the co-op anime.
What do you think they're going to ban for the ban list?
Game. And then Bloober Team has this horror game that they've also mentioned in previous interviews that they're working with Nintendo on. So that could debut here as a big
I'm having a great day.
2 exclusive game with third parties involved.
You do?
And the one that a lot of people are calling
in real life ban list
is a
what's going to be on there? I'm curious.
For like most awards last year. That's Claire Obscure Expedition 33. It being a turn-based RPG seems like it fits in perfectly for the Switch too.
I'm in the Dark Soul.
Didn't get announced for
they had another ban list before, both take effect on the same day. Yeah, I saw something they banned like one card. I forget what it was.
It seems long overdue for the platform.
After this duel, we'll check out the ban list right now.
Companies that could be here because
I'm just happy they. I think they made the Light Sworn Unlimited again. What's the name? Maiden of White. Because before they have banned Maiden of White, like limited to 2, and Sage of Blue Eyes or Eyes of Sage. Like, no, you killed my Blue Eyes deck.
again, it seems like
I think Blue Eyes is not top tier anymore
Capcom
as much.
to make that announcement with the
For Master Duels, they had
I
two
don't know if
ban
this
lists
would
pretty
be a
much that take
headline,
effect
close it out,
on
one
the
more
5th
thing
or
kind of
6th.
announcement,
They
but it
hit
would
Maxi.
be a
Oh,
really big deal
yeah,
to show up
Maxi's a
there,
little
especially in Japan,
bit of
where the
trouble.
Switch 2 is, I mean,
But
just,
I think Maxi is
cruising right now in
needed
terms of sales.
because it stops
I think
people
it would
from
also
just like
give that
constantly
what has been
summoning
a
monsters, and
in
you know what I
terms of
mean?
its
Because you
sales
get
has fallen
punished
off
each
quite
time you
bit
summon a
since
monster.
Capcom themselves said
The
this.
person gets a draw
Seems
card, so it
like
gives the
that would
person a
help to
chance to
jumpstart
react.
sales once again,
But yeah,
and would align perfectly
Maxi
with
being
Capcom's
taken out is
sales.
gonna be
They're also
interesting.
getting a lot of their
I
big
guess it'll allow people to pull
AAA
off their
releases
effects more.
onto the Switch 2
And they
day
should
and date
unban
with
Call
Resident Evil
by
9
the
coming
Grave,
up and
or like you
Pragmata,
have more
but
than just
with
one.
Resident Evil 9, they're also going back and getting older Resident Evil games. So maybe they just do a whole collage of, hey, here's Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4. We're just getting them all.
But what's
on
the
the
meta right
platform,
now
and then
for
with
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Pragmata,
I've
maybe
been
they just drop a demo.
playing the
Why
game a little
not?
bit, but I
It's
haven't been
fun
keeping
going
up.
into these events and then coming out the other end with
Like during the
something
summer, I
you
was
can
playing
play
a
right then
lot.
and there, and they've already demoed Pragmata quite
Maxi
a
is
bit
not needed, bro.
with different
It
precedents.
just runs
Seems like
like
maybe they can set that
Charmies.
up for just a big release on the platform.
No
See
counterplay.
how the
True.
game runs just directly in front of you.
You think they're gonna
docking
ban
in.
some Charmies?
Let's
Because
talk
I was trying to pull
Microsoft for a
more.
minute because
I
they
finally got
certainly
3 Mel
they're
Charmies.
not quiet about it. They're getting
But I haven't
games
got the other
everywhere
one,
they
the
can.
cat one, the little
And
pink
they have
one. That
already
was
made
called.
announcements for the Switch
Then there's
2,
Futurelaz. I
South
think I have
of
one of
Snow
those.
and South of Midnight.
Or
But
Fugula.
there's
I don't see their
many
names. The
other
names are
things
so
they can
weird.
put on here. Call of Duty has been rumored for a bit that it
Oh, I
is
keep
just
hearing
about
about
ready to go
this.
for the Switch 2.
The Draco,
And I've tried to figure out
Draco
what
Tail
Call of Duty
branded.
game they would put on here because Black Ops 7 did struggle. Maybe
Okay,
they look
yeah.
at the Switch 2 as
Yeah,
a
I saw
platform
that. Is that
can
I don't know how to
kinda
play that
jumpstart it
deck.
a bit, but they need
So that's
to
the new
make,
match.
I
This
think,
is the
a good
new
first
one.
impression on the platform.
Yeah, I saw those.
Maybe they hold that off
Actually, there's like
for
3
the
hours
next
left
big release for
to
Call
get
of
it
Duty,
before it's
and what we
gone.
see show up
They
is
banned
Warzone.
Malice
I mean,
P.
it's
I
a
knew they were gonna ban
free-to-play
some Malice
live
stuff.
service game that,
Actually, I still don't know how to play
would,
Malice.
I'm sure,
I never really
garner
looked into
some
it. All I know
audience
is
on the
when anytime I play
Switch,
something
if
as a
nothing else,
Malice,
for
I always lose. I
curiosity's
don't know what they're
sake.
doing.
But when it comes to first-person shooters, man, if they show up with Halo.
So yeah, I saw that they
If
banned the
Master Chief
Malice.
shows
They
up
limited
in
to
a
one for like a
Nintendo
lot of stuff.
partner showcase, that'd be madness. But
But
it seems
Malice
like
looks
it's on
cool.
the table since it's going to PlayStation now, which is
Yeah, the
already
Charmies are
madness.
gonna be there for
Why
a
not
bit.
slap the Nintendo logo on it too with Halo Combat Evolved?
Actually, I'm
That's
curious to look at the
remake of
actual.
Halo.
I'm curious to look at the actual ban list for the in real life. I haven't looked at that in a minute. By the way, the video playing in the background overlaps you speaking sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna turn that down a bit. I hope that fixes it. There we go. Yeah, I just had that video in the background, just so people listen to what I'm doing. But Nintendo Direct. Speaking about Yu-Gi-Oh! And cards, anyone excited for new Pokemon stuff? The new cards are gonna coming out soon. This guy is taking forever. Just attack and end it, bro. Oh, I hope he runs out of time. I love Master Duels, but sometimes some people drag it on. I think because his Wi-Fi connection is pretty bad, actually. My bad, I apologize. But it'd be so funny I win because of bad connection. He's doing all this setup, and his internet keep going in and out. I have a bad hand. He's just taking forever. I just want him to attack. I have no monsters or nothing on the field. Just attack, bro. I have nothing. Attack. Hurry up. Okay. Good job. Okay, let's go. I don't need that. Is this a tuner? Yes. That's an answer for everything. Come on. So boring. For all this time he's taking, you think you have like a killer combo that would just end things real fast. No. If you're taking that long, you should have a killer combo that ends that turn. Honestly, the only thing I'm looking forward to when it comes to Pokemon is to get more news about Pokemon Champions. I don't play the card game. I don't play the card game, but I collect it. But I'm excited for the new games, hopefully. I heard they're going to improve those because, you know, the leagues, whatever. Was it Wind and Wave? So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, Champion, I heard, is supposed to be like, instead of like the Pokemon with all the story, it's just straight battling. Which could be interesting. But I like the battling in Legend ZA. I thought that's pretty cool. And like, you know, building a perfect Pokemon and upgrading it and training it. But I guess Champion's just, you pick a Pokemon and just like battle. Straight battling. I can see that. Is it selecting the attacks or is it active battling like ZA? I have to look into that one. I beat ZA like a month ago. Not a month ago. Yeah, almost a month ago. That was fun playing through the story. Come on, what's taking forever? You guys ask for everything. Yes, okay. These are one of these decks where just slow down everything. Not even good play. It's just slow. It's a control deck, something like that, isn't it? Control decks can be boring, especially when they drag out and are not efficient. Or I battle someone where it's like they just overpower you and wipe you out instead of someone doing something slow. Come on, I have nothing. Just let me end my turn. Come on. What are you thinking about? Ugh. I got a bad hand. Let's go. I have this card. This was a card I was thinking of. Then I realized they made more support cards for it. I had that card. I still have it somewhere. But yeah, I was like, oh, trap card. It's a monster. That's cool. Yes. End turn. Hurry up. Let's go. I like old school turn-based, but it's gonna have a new megas within the pool of Pokemon. It's gonna have every gimmick, Dynamax. You think so? Ooh. So it's gonna have all of them. That's cool. I'm interested in that. You know what? Out of all those new things, I never played Mega before, but since I played ZA, I really like Megas. I can see why people wanted to come back. Terrestrialization was okay. I like Dynamaxing more. Megas was cool, then Dynamaxing was pretty cool. Z moves, I'm not familiar with the Z moves. I know Terra is okay. But what's Z moves? Like, what happened when we did Z moves? Like a special move? Well, we saw gameplay footage with it, and it's not even speculation. We saw that. I have to watch that again. It's been a while since I've seen that one, what was it, Pokemon Direct thing? What's he doing? Go! Just attack. I literally have nothing on the field, sir. You're dragging this out. Yeah. Go. No, I'm gonna do since he's taking so long. I'm just gonna surrender. He doesn't get the satisfaction of attacking. How do you surrender again? No, it's okay. It's whatever. Should I surrender so he doesn't get satisfaction? Because he's dragging this out. I'm just hoping we get another trailer because it's been like 6 months since we got any gameplay for it. Yeah, hopefully. And I'm curious to see the new starters they're releasing. That's what I want to see. And they better not do the water type dirty again. Quaxley kind of grew on me, but I didn't like his evolutions. I'm not gonna lie. The evolution line for Quaxley was weak. For Coco is probably the best one out of all of them. For Tito is cool, but The evolution line I didn't like as much. I know it's blasphemous to say that, but for Coco, it looked good. His evolution line was okay, but we need to get back the OGs like Squirtle, Charmander, and Bulbasaur. The evolution line was perfect. Cyndaquil, Magate, Chikorita, Totodile, perfect evolution line. Mudkip. Who's what? Mudkip again? Mudkip. What was the rest of the team? There's Trico and Torchic, or what's it called? Torchic. Blaziken was good. Swampert was good. Mudkip was awesome. And then Oshawott is okay. Actually, I liked Oshawott. But I was not feeling the starters for Sword and Shield. I did not like the water line for Sword and Shield. That one's weak again. What's the Italian? I don't know. I just feel like you need stronger designs for those ones. I don't know. That's just me. Alright, let's go. Okay, we're gonna collect. Should we open one more pack? Yes, let's do it. Receive our gifts. Okay. Let's go to the shop and open 2 more packs. Yeah, this is the new meta, right? These guys. I don't know what these even are. Yeah, this line, right? How do you even play those? Ah, that's a new. See? Okay. It looked cool, but I have no idea to play them. That guy looks pretty cool. I will say, I do like the. You know what I want more of? I want Yu-Gi-Oh! To animate some of these cards into their own stories. Those are, like, some of these are great designs. Alright. Yeah, I want to buy any of these packs because I don't know how to play these, but. What is this? That is amazing. I like this. That looks good. Alright. Screenshot that. Such a great design. But what's the story behind these Draco tails? They look cool. Can't deny that. Ooh. Looks cool. I'm not gonna lie. I like it. It'd be cool to see those guys animated. You know what? Man, I need to watch more of the newer Yu-Gi-Oh shows, so I know what's going on. I started watching Zexel, but I haven't finished that. Watched like 5 episodes. That's the last time I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, I rewatched that recently. That was really good. And honestly, the original 5Ds. I watched most of it when it aired, but I don't feel like going back to that one. All right, we'll buy 3 hours left. Is this set good? I don't know. I don't want to buy these because I have to buy a bunch. I don't know how to play these either. Okay. We'll buy 2 more packs of this. Ah, let's just buy 10. Get out the way. Ooh. Let's go. Give me something good. Let's go. Boom, boom. Don't need that. That's cool. Chaos Hunter is actually cool. Let's go. Oh, I'll take it, but I don't want that one. But I will take it. That's not bad. Alright, I think we're gonna come back on either do some drawing or play some Pokemon Legends ZA. But yeah. This is good so far. This is good so far. I want to do at least an hour of streaming a day. And I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the perfect way just to have a chill stream. But this weekend, I do plan to do a long stream. I think I want to start Legend of Zelda. I bought the Switch 2 after waiting for it to come out because I felt like I waited too long to buy the Switch 1. I always wanted to play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I never played a Zelda game. I'm told this is like the best Zelda game to play. So, I think it's a great way to start the entry. Like, I always heard about Zelda, but I never played it. And I saw the game and the graphic style. I was like, this looks amazing. Cool. And they had a secret sale at GameStop for them. It was like really cheap, so I bought Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and I bought Tears of the Kingdom. I know these games take a long time to play, but hey, I'll be playing that until Pokemon comes out. But I do want to play Final Fantasy Rebirth. I bought that too. I played Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I love that. And Rebirth would be cool to play, but those also take a long time. So those are the 2 games I want to play. Or 3. I think we can do some Zelda. And then we'll do some Legend ZA in between. And my Xbox. I'm gonna play some old school Dead or Alive. Yeah. So I really love Dead or Alive 4. Ooh, we got this one. Alternate art. Not bad. That's cool. What's this? Boom! I'll take it. Man, I just love Yu-Gi-Oh! I wish I had more cards. Well, I could get more cards. I want to do some more playing at locals and stuff. I want to get back full into Yu-Gi-Oh! Can't wait for the weekend. And also, I'm working on a secret project. For those, when that's done, you guys will know the secret project. But I'm working on something in the background. Don't have too much high expectation, but something's coming in the background. Working on a project. Last pack magic? No. Hey! We'll take it. Huh. If anything, I always can break these down to build the cards I actually want. But yeah, I'm going to end the stream right here for now. Thank you guys for watching and joining me. I'd like to end right here. So I am Giovanni Hall Art, and I like to draw and play video games, and we just had a chill session today. I think we're going to come back on later on either tonight or tomorrow for sure, and we'll do some art stream. Or we'll play some Pokemon ZA. I do plan to start Breath of the Wild this weekend. So yeah, let's get into it. Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and Patreon for more exclusive stuff. Links are in the bio, all at GiovanniHallArt.com. Alright, I'll see you guys on the next stream. Have a good one. Bye!